Okay, we are going to do some memory tests. Now, there's a lot of memory tests out there, or other brain games that you can use to test, your brain skills. So a lot of people ask, why do I include this in the brain health class? Well, this is kind of a nice place to start. You can create a baseline of where your cognitive function might be, and then as you continue to test, you can kind of see if your brain function, your memory, your attention, your focus, any of that is getting better and better and better. So we're going to do 2 memory tests today. Additionally, below this video, I've attached a link to a website that allows you to test yourself in a little bit more of a tracking way. It's called Luminosity. So check that out, and it's really easy and fun. So all right, let's start memory test number 1. You're going to have 1 minute to study these words. Put down your pens, hide your paper, just use your brain. So here we go. Okay, so don't pick up your pen, don't pick up your paper. We're going to piggyback that first test with another test, okay? So you have 1 minute to study this image. Ready? Go. Okay, now you can pick up your pen and paper. So I'm going to give you about 30 seconds to recall as many words from memory test number 1. If you feel like you need more than more than 30 seconds, please pause this video until you feel like you've written down all of the words, okay? So go ahead. I always like to ask people, how did you remember them? What was your way of remembering? Was there a technique that you were using? Visual, letter reference, whatever that is. So if you've got a unique way to remember them, please share. Okay, so if you need more time, please pause this video right now. Okay, so the words that were on memory test 1 included car, mountain, pen, apple, horse, sunflower, salmon, computer, umbrella, and dryer. How many did you get? What was your percentage? If you got 8 out of 10, that's wonderful. If you got 10 out of 10, that's great. But say you got something lower, or you really wanted to recall all of them, remember the first time you did it, you got this many out of 10. Now work harder or use different memory games to start to increase that, move up to 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10, so you can train your brain and use this as a baseline measurement. All right, moving on to memory test 2. Answer all of these questions. So, just from your memory, what you saw, how many vehicles were in the image? How many buildings were in the image? Was the purple building on the left or the right? Some people's response to that is, what purple building? So was it on the left or on the right? How many levels were in the purple building? What was the color of the empty pickup truck? And what was the color of the bus? So take your time, think about it, recall the visual that you are referring back to. If you need more time to answer these questions, just press pause on this video, okay? So looking at the image, moving forward, there were 5 vehicles, 3 buildings. The purple one was on our left, and there was 5 stories in that purple building. The empty pickup truck was yellow. The bus was 2 stories. So there's lots of other things you might have been able to remember from the image. So using the same image, but asking somebody else different questions, this might trigger different results. So use these as kind of a baseline. How did you do? What do you need to, how much more do you need to improve? And start training your brain. When you listen to the brain health class above, we're going to talk about how stimulation is really important for brain function and making sure you're not seeing any cognitive decline. So train your brain, do brain games like these, challenge your brain on a daily basis, and please always let me know if you have any questions.